You right?
Yep, rolling.
Okay. My first attempts with the plates was I hooked up negative this end, positive that end, and hoped it would flow through. We got a very, very minimum amount of gas coming off the inside face of negative only. None of the other plates, not even positive, was producing.
Well, actually, you could show that anyway, couldn't you?
Then I took from negative here and I went across to the end one. So that was positive, negative. That then becomes, what I found out, that then becomes 1 unit, 2 plates. That produced gas in the inside of there, tremendously. None of these produced. Still similar fine mesh, bubbling on this one because we still had negative to it. I looped to the next. We got fine bubbling in between these, off that neutral plate, off the inside of positive, off the inside of negative, and still the fine bit on this end. I then went to centre, negative to centre. I got production of 2 neutral plates, inside positive, inside negative, nothing down this way. So I continued on down the way and it diminished right out to nearly nothing. I looped me positive across to this side. I got gas in there which made 1 unit. I then looped it to the next centre, the second plate up this end. I got gas in here, none up that end. I looped to the centre. I got gas on inside negative, 2 neutral plates on both sides, and inside positive towards negative. None up this end at all. I was then told that the plates were too small, which I found out my way, it's not. What I did then was take me negative from the end. I put it in centre. Looped, as I said before on tape, looped positive each end. The gas, the current flow went both ways, and the gas ripped off every single one of those plates on every side. She just roared out. You couldn't stop it. And that's how I worked it to make the beaker work.
Right. So let's see that. It's under 15, as you can see.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah.
12.
Is it? Oh, I thought they were in 5s. Okay. Less.
They're still all coming away from all those plates.
Yeah, see, she's evening up. These plates might be starting to clean themselves or something.
I'd look at the tip at the top of the bucket, I'd suggest that's what's happening.
And now she goes the other way.
The main thing is here that the gas is producing on all of the plates and they're not connected.
Yeah.
One plate uses a bit. See, that's going up. See that? This end's got more, Peter.
15.
Yeah. You look by the seating end.
Right.
Right. So that end wire or something wrong with it.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me. I've got a hold of it.
Okay. Can you see that?
Just a little bit.
15 amps, yeah.
Can you see that it's coming off?
It's going across all of those, isn't it? Big deep breath, Jack.
Might clear me silence. Take people.
But there's no claim that it will.
And see this way in centre, 2 plates either way, she's going either way. See it going that way? It's going that way, it's going that way, it's going that way. All these are going.
Coming away from all surfaces.
But you go and have a teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide. That'll be the science, isn't it?
Hydrogen peroxide.
Okay, folks.
Will it? So the thing can see.
See, Jackie.
Okay?
Feel it.
No, the camera. Right? Nearly nothing, right?
Next one.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah, it's starting to produce my end, negative.
Right. Next one.
See my end? And those plates are starting to react. See, through that way?
Yep.
Yeah. Small gas away, that wire must be losing it, eh? See that?
It's producing.
See, those wires are losing it, aren't they? Okay. Everywhere on this, before when I had them connected, and the thing, every one of those ripped out like just two together. So, okay, 24 volts here now, not 12. We're going to try that.
Go to answer.
You're not connected, Peter?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Every one of those plates are performing. Are we right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone?
Right.
Okay.
Just go alligator clip. Alligator clip. There.
And negatives, you know. Oh, you hook onto that.
Yep.
I think. What are you? Hang on. No, you're...
I'm still positive.
Right, you're positive. I'm negative.
That one there, Joe. There you go.
Okay. Negative centre. Positive both ends. Twice the gas. More
Don't
than
lift
twice
yours
the
off,
gas.
I'll take it off here.
Why not?
Let's try the amps. Can you do it?
Look at that. We're pulling... What's that? 15?
It's 15.
16 amps.
17.
This is about how it ripped out, a bit more than this with those other plates. Better than that. She'll contaminate the whole bucket. Now, I'll go this way one. See it ripping out there? Alright. Now, a bit more. See it there? Yeah. Yeah. Not enough to set it off, Pete.
Isn't it? Yet. Yet.
That's a better one.
It's close to the back one.
That wire's better. Did you get that? Right. How many? 2 neutral plates.
Yep.
Right. 2 neutral. I'm touching. Something's touching. Put it back up.
Producing more with 2 neutral plates.
Yeah, see that?
Okay, then the next one we'll take the plates out.
Okay.
Solid at the bottom.
Solid bottom. Okay.
Holding you.
Okay. See, there's hardly anything off those wire mesh outside. If you've got a solid outside, she'll rip off the solid outside. It's only really coming from negative out. Okay?
Okay,
You're getting a fine one off the positive, but you need a solid outside. Okay? What's that?
Just on its own.
To do what?
Yeah, just go to that way.
Okay? That's solid inside, though, Peter. If you stop blowing things up. Get an idea? If we had a solid ring around the outside would produce inwards. That's only producing outwards, see?
We produce both ways.
You've heard this go bang yet, have you? On top
Yeah,
of the
he's
base.
waiting for it.
Trying to disconnect them in the right spot to make it.
No, I'm not. There's not enough bubbles there.
As if you're doing it this way. Can we put some water into here?
Yep.
To show also... Oh, we can't. We haven't got a thing. Actually, we have. Yes, we have. Where's this? Neutral water centre.
The only gas that can come up underneath it from the
That
bottom.
is in the same amount. Same stuff. So if you're looking for a reservoir or
Put that
a
in.
separator, you can use the centre, even though it's in the same water, you can use the centre as a burn back. I've done it. In the welder one I made, I've done it. I hooked the 2 rods into there so that
Now
the
we've
gas
got
comes.
enough gas there to make it go bang.
Did we get that?
What was that?
Okay.
Okay. What we did here was took some of the hydrogen-oxygen gas under pressure off into a very small welding tip, and we applied it to this side of the brick. And as we come down with the tip, there was no splutter back The tip had a very fine little imploding blue flame, very, very short, imploding it was, not exploding, and we applied that down onto the brick, and what happened was the brick started to swirl and gurgle up, and she blew a clean hole, and this is the back side. The gas come from that side and come out here, there's no fluxing, nothing on there, and then we pulled the brick apart, and as you can see, she blew a clean hole straight through the brick. Turned this brick into black ceramic crystal that is harder than the brick. There's no way to it. That's, I don't know how many times harder than the brick. And that heat come off the gas, which we're running in our motors, and what we are producing here on the buckets. The same gas blew straight through and out that. As the implosion seems to be, that while it was imploding and we pushed it down through the brick, she seems to pull up the melted ceramic brick upwards and swirl her out the top, not out the bottom. On the top of the brick, we run the flame across.
How fast would you run that, Joe?
The flame was probably taken across very slowly. I didn't do this one, my son done it. He played with all these. You just run it across slowly like that. And what she did was turn the top of the brick glazed. That was aimed straight to the brick, that's why she spitted it out, see? On here, we had a high tensile headstone welded as well. You want to go any further? I'll keep going.
That's fine.
This shows very thin tin. My son done this. It also shows brazing and solder, and this here is very, very thick stainless, spring stainless. That was straight, no flux, no nothing, no rod, straight to the gal. Also, we blew, just run the flame across, and she blew straight through the gal. We cut the two gal plates, put them together, and you could solder them together. It's a complete neutral flame.
And so that was running off.
The same gas I blew straight through the...
But how are you producing it? Just off the
All
battery?
you do is come close, yeah, off a battery. All you do is come closer or further away by only a degree on that, and you can either cut by lifting it a fraction, welding by lifting it just a fraction more, or bringing it a bit closer and blow straight through a brick. Overall, between cutting, welding, and blowing through a brick would be only the distance of, say, an inch.
What size welding tip?
Smallest, we had a big welding set and we just got the smallest big tip off it, that's all it was. We didn't get a kickback.
And you were running it off a bottle or one of those?
Say this thing at Peters.
No, we run it off that T-piece unit of mine.
Right.
What was running the rover.
Right.